Good morning. Starting out the day running a few errands in town, first by dropping off these papers at the FSA office. Next stop was Dollar General to get some very important things, cough medicine and some big pieces of Tupperware because I realized I didn't have any. Next, I'll show you what I'm having for breakfast on this beautiful morning. I walked outside this morning and it was already like hot, and it's supposed to be high 90s today. For breakfast, I'm having a cinnamon bagel. 10 out of 10 recommend, delicious. And then we're having a peanut butter banana chocolate protein shake. It's pretty good. Does anybody see a problem? Yeah, that's not good. Technically I am in town and I could get gas here, or I could try to make it to the farm and get my gas there. And I think that's what we're gonna do. Fingers crossed that I make it. I decided to push my luck and visit the post office before I got gas. Exciting day. I got something from Canada, Germany, and then here in Nebraska. Very cool. I really appreciate everyone sending me stuff. This, man, it really makes me feel special. Yeah, anyways. Okay, on with the day. I made it. So I guess I haven't mentioned it yet, but today is Dad's birthday. And so that means that he gets to tell me what to do all day today, and I have to do it, which is usually what happens because he's my boss and my dad. But anyways, happy birthday, Dad. Papa Kurt has been feeling well enough to start hauling some gravel. And so right now we're laying down this really nice rock on the drives in the farm for all the equipment to drive over. I love this stuff. I think it looks so pretty. Makes the farmyard look so nice. For all of you who are giving Grant a hard time for buying another beater truck and not getting me one, I don't know if you remember, but since Papa Kurt got his new truck, this is my hand-me-down truck. And so this is what I've been driving to work lately, and it does a lot better at checking fields than the little red Nissan Maxima did. So don't worry, I'm not truck deprived. We have the 8530 in the shop right now, and we need to have someone come look at it because we're having some issues with the 3-point hydraulics here. So at the very end of planting season, this was the tractor that was hooked up to the bean center fill planter. And it would take about 1.5 minutes for the 3-point to raise all the way up. And we really don't want to have that issue when we start hilling and cultivating. So we're gonna have someone come out and take a look at that. For everyone who's been watching me take apart the split row planter, Ethan and Papa Kurt made some good progress on it. And I mean, it's pretty well stripped down. So for everyone who gave me the advice of taking pictures of it before we took it all apart so that we remember how to put it all together, I think it's too late for that. I had to go on a small rescue mission because the wheel literally fell off Dad's four-wheeler. Yeah, that doesn't look quite right. Maybe you need to get a trailer of some sort out here to fix this. Sorry about that, Dad. That's not a great birthday present to have.
You know what I'm thinking about right now?
What?
Mike the Headless Chicken.
Wow. Yeah. This four-wheeler is gonna keep running. Run the other 3 tires off it. I mean, why not, right?
We'll get that trailer.
Okay.
Don't work.
I think maybe your birthday present should be a new four-wheeler. Maybe we don't need the trailer. He's good to go. All right, I can see the comments now. You guys are running over your crops. Yeah, I know. But this is in the end rows. We're not tearing up the whole field. And Dad owns this place, so he can kind of do He can do whatever he wants. It makes a lot bigger difference if we were going out and doing cookies, tearing up a neighbor's field. But Dad owns all this, and he does such minimal damage. This one plant isn't going to make that much of a difference. I guarantee. And honestly, it'll probably grow back.
It'll grow right out.
And I guarantee you, the pivot will do more damage than he just did.
Which is 0.005% of the entire field.
Yeah.
Can't kill this crop. It'll grow right out of it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. He's good. Our next job is retrieving this pivot pipe that's been sitting in this ditch for forever. And we're always afraid we're going to run over it, not see it because it's in the grass. And we finally just brought some chains down to go and get it. Oh my goodness. Farming with Dad is never boring.
It is now time for my favorite job of the year, cultivating / ridging. We're just gonna drive to the nice green cornfields, stir up a little dirt, it smells good. Just sit in the cab and look at all the hard work we've done out throughout the year. So we got her all hooked up. You guys watched me put a whole bunch of new blades on and everything. So we're gonna go use it today. And look who it is. Miss Laura Farms herself, bringing me a lunch.
I got your lunch and some sunglasses.
Nice. We got Dad's tractor going. We took the duals off this morning. It's got the same setup. Orthman bar. We've also used this one for anhydrous application before we got the liquid machine, but we keep it all hooked up just in case. This is the tractor we had the planter on. So, anybody else have a trampoline in their barn? Oh, the sister comes on out in here and jumps on it. But the real reason we came in here is we got the combine back. It's all ready to go for next year. Got 780, row crop tires. I'm a few rounds in, took me a while to get things set up, but it is working really, really nice. The ground's nice and soft still. It's barely pulling on the tractor. All the neighbors are driving by pretty slow. As far as I know, we're the first ones out ridging, so everyone's gonna go hop in their tractor now. It's working pretty good. Look at that, coming by for a second look. Yep, it's working, buddy. You better get at her. It's 10:47. It's calling my name. I shouldn't. So our fields are ridged, and so we're just going along and making the ridge. We're taking all this dirt and we're just pushing up along the corn plants. And so what this does is it hides all this trash, makes it break down easier, and then any weeds that were in the bottom here, instead of spraying, we just cover them up with dirt and then put them up here. And so now the tractor drives here all the time, and the plants are always planted here every year. And this machine, just that blade right there that I replaced on all of them, it cuts all the trash so it doesn't catch here and ball up. And then there's that there's a little point down there, and then blades under here pushing all this dirt up, and then these push the dirt up against the plant. As you saw in that time lapse, I was eating my lunch. I was gonna give you guys a midday menu update, but I ate it already, so I'll go through the trash and tell you what I had. I had some grapes, a sandwich, some cheese and crackers, some leftover crackers, fruit punch mix-in, some chips, and a Rice Krispie treat. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10 for a tractor cab lunch. Very well done, Laura. Thank you. Finishing up the day by doing the end rows. Got a couple onlookers here. Got about 120 acres done today. Kind of a slow day, but pretty good for the first one.
Just out in my bean field. Things are looking great out here. Very happy with the progress of how they're growing, but also the weed control that we have out in this field. Look at that. No weeds. That is great. We've had nothing but trouble with this pivot. Where is it? Over here. All last year, and now even just starting to irrigate this year. And so we were running it yesterday and it kicked off because apparently the alternator belt is just a little too loose. So Ethan and I are going to try and put our heads together and figure out how to tighten the belt up. I just wanted to be prepared, you know? So in my mind, I was looking at this, I'm thinking, we need a new belt, not just tighten this old one. Also, did you guys notice that I don't have fake nails on anymore? What is this? All right, so we do need a new belt. However, this pivot has almost made a full circle. And so before we dig into putting a new belt on, Dad just wants us to run this real quick so that the pivot can finish completing its cycle. So I clearly came very prepared with everything that I think I could possibly need to try and tighten this up. All right, so what I did was loosen the bolt here and then back here. So now, you see how that all moves? So I'm gonna have Ethan pull this as tight as he can. I couldn't find a crowbar except for a really big one, so we're gonna use this. And then while he holds it tight, I'm gonna tighten those bolts back up. Okay, now push against it, yeah, right there, and then push. Yeah, okay, right, yeah, right. That's right there, right. That's plenty good. Much better. Next job is just filling the sprayer up, so Dad can do that tomorrow. It's too late today, and of course it's Dad's birthday, so he wants to celebrate this evening, but we just wanted to get things all prepped and ready for tomorrow morning. Ethan did run into town, so we have a new belt to replace that one on the well motor. Dad is spraying a different recipe this time. And so the next thing we have to do, he's going to unfold the booms here. And then we are going to take off the nozzles that are on right now. I believe they're purple. And put on these blue ones here. And so the ones that are on right now are going to be spraying 15 gallons an acre, and we're going to be replacing them with ones that spray at 10 gallons an acre. Dad is a lot better at unfolding the booms than I am. He makes it look so easy. I just want to say happy birthday to my dad, Lead Farms, boss man. He holds many titles in my life. If you want to get him a birthday present, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Lead Farms. I want to thank you to everyone who subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thanks, Grant, for making clips for my videos. I love you. I appreciate it. If you want to sponsor a corn plant, I've got some videos up about that. There's a link in the description. And also there's a link in the description if you want to buy my merch. I just want to say I love you guys. Happy summer. It is hot, so stay cool. Bye.